Sign up today for a 7-day free trial at alerts.chartguys.com. Hey crypto friends, checking in. So the altcoins have gotten some really nice bullish follow through. There's been some good opportunity. So even though Bitcoin has not had any opportunity, we have had opportunity in the altcoins following through. So we'll look a little bit at the bigger picture again, as we did a couple days ago. And right now, Bitcoin, it's the calm before the storm. You can tell a break is imminent. It's when the air gets really still and you can hear thunder in the distance. And it's going to break sometime, probably within the next 4 days, I'll say. And we can be looking for the potential of stop orders. And if we just look at XRP, which we will, stop orders would have gone very well there. So if you are looking for a bullish stop order, you are going to be looking to buy over 10,460 resistance breaking. And if you're looking for a bear order, it's going to be 98.62 still. So what's important to realize is that when the breaks occur, we can assume that stop losses are going to trigger whatever direction it breaks. And those stop losses are going to trigger in the first 5 to 10 minutes of trading. It's the 10 minutes after that happens, more than that, it's the hour after that break happens that's so important to us. Is it only stops that are buying this break with no follow through? Or are we seeing 5-minute bull flags and continuation moves that show us sustained buying going on? So we can look at the scenario of what's going to play out in 3 ways. Number 1, well, 4 ways. Bitcoin breaks bullish, and the Bitcoin pairings for these altcoins break bullish as well. That's a less likely scenario. If that were to happen, Ethereum and Litecoin are going to rocket up. Bitcoin breaks bullish, and the Bitcoin pairings pull back. That's entirely possible, and that would just have us looking for daily higher lows. This is ETH BTC, tons of space where we can pull back and look for a daily higher low to form. We can pull back 15% and still be looking for a daily higher low. That is a more likely scenario, in my opinion. Scenario number 3, bear break on Bitcoin and bull continuation on the Bitcoin pairings, which would mean the pullback on Litecoin and Ethereum and other names is not as significant, or a bear break on Bitcoin and a bear break on the Bitcoin pairings, and that would mean a hard pullback on Ethereum and Litecoin and these names that have run hard. In my opinion, if I had to choose one of those 4 scenarios as the most likely scenario, I think it'd be number 2, Bitcoin breaking bullish and consolidation to find daily higher lows on the Bitcoin pairing charts. So I'm going to want exposure. Right now, like I said in the last video, I've added to my Ethereum and Litecoin longer term positions. The monthly time frames gave me confidence to do so. I don't have much Bitcoin exposure aside from my long-term no-touch position, so I will be looking to add Bitcoin if we get a bull break on this daily time frame, and I will exit quickly if it's not the follow-through that I want to see. So follow-through that you want to see, XRP is a great example. Look at this daily equilibrium that was just a month in the making, and when you get your bull break, you take out 1, 2, 3 resistance levels all at once, and it ends up being a huge move following through. We ended up going over 13% from when the signal was given, actually 12% from that signal. The signal was the break of 266 because that's a daily higher low, break of the lower highs, and obviously the volume has responded in a very big way. So let's go through our regular technical analysis now. Bitcoin, not much to see. 98.62 and 10,460 are the only levels we care about. As long as we are within that range, the altcoins can continue to run wild and do their thing. When we break that range, we're going to start paying a lot more attention to Bitcoin. Let's look at the Bitcoin dominance chart. So the Bitcoin market cap dominance has been pulling back significantly, obviously, as the altcoins have been running. We are just looking for a weekly higher low to form. Anything above 6640 is a weekly higher low. So Bitcoin dominance isn't going anywhere as of right now, and this would be a reason that I feel the scenario of a Bitcoin bull break and the Bitcoin pairings pulling back, potentially giving this chart a weekly higher low, is a possible scenario to be watching for. ETH on absolute fire. The best thing about this chart for the bulls, aside from the nice gains, is the increasing bull volume. It's exactly what you want to see. We had the daily trend change with no follow through. The follow through certainly came. Bull cross of the exponential 12 and 26 period. When's the last time that's happened? When we saw the bull move from 160s to 360s. And it's now a bull cross here, increases the odds that our monthly higher low has been established. So monthly inside bar is currently forming. The weekly time frame, we're just looking for a lower high to form because anything under 239 is a weekly lower high, but the bulls have a lot of space to work with now where we can form a weekly higher low and then look for continuation. We have 25% or so of space to work with. So we'll need the weekly trend change to confirm for us to be real confident our monthly higher low has been set, but the bulls have created a nice amount of space. It is not a weekly bear flag anymore. That has been negated, and we're going to be watching closely with 240 resistance and seeing if the bulls can break that level. When we pull back on the daily time frame, anything above 173.70 is a daily higher low. Bulls have a ton of space to work with, and we're watching the 4-hour uptrend to give us an indication of when that consolidation is going to take place. 4-hour exponential support is still holding. That's going to be a visual guide for us, and anything above 188 is a 4-hour higher low. Bulls have a lot of space and comfortability with what we're currently seeing. So ETH BTC breaking out on the daily time frame, first daily trend change in a very long time. We zoom out to the weekly chart, and we are just looking for a weekly lower high compared to 2246. We're at weekly exponential resistance, which has been giving the bulls a bit of trouble. So again, another reason why we're looking for, if Bitcoin breaks bullish and the Bitcoin pairings pull back, a pullback rejecting from this weekly resistance and looking for a daily higher low to form is what I feel is potentially the most likely scenario. 17.3, anything above that is our daily higher low. Bull cross of the exponential moving averages, same thing, first time that's happened in a bunch of months. Litecoin's playing a bit of a laggard, but it is catching up. Higher high, trying to get some follow through. Next resistance is 79.06. We don't have the bull cross of the exponential moving averages yet. The weekly time frame is still a potential bear flag as long as I'm concerned. As far as I'm concerned, I would like to see the bulls get over $80 to try and negate that. And if we were going to compare, Litecoin would need to get up to $80 to essentially be where Ethereum is, testing its weekly exponential resistance and making a significant move. And actually a little bit higher than that. Litecoin would probably have to be about 81, 82. So 4-hour uptrend on Litecoin is on watch. Our higher low just established at 72.18. Nice big bull break here on increasing bull volume. Exponential support as a guide as well. When we top out, bulls will need a daily higher low compared to 69.45. The LTC BTC daily trend has changed as well. We don't have the exponential cross yet. So it's pretty much like looking at Ethereum back in time. The bulls only hope that Litecoin is going to kick it up a notch, but it's just being a slow laggard to what Ethereum is doing. Next resistance is 74. A little bit of a double top here on LTC BTC. So again, we can pull back, and anything above 65.8 is a daily higher low. So if Bitcoin were to break bullish and these pairings were to pull back, we would still be looking to maintain the daily uptrend, at least for now. XRP, again, you can't have a better equilibrium bull break. The tighter the range and the more clear the break and the more follow through, the better. Look at the daily volume, biggest spike in a very long time. Great sign for the bulls, 4-hour. Definitely topping out with a volume climax. Hourly time frame, we're going to look for a higher low to form. Let's see if we're going to get our first 5-minute oversold conditions. We're on the verge of it. Let's see if we get a bounce here. 5-minute oversold, looking for a bounce after a significant bull move as we look for an hourly higher low to form and keep the hourly uptrend intact. Binance, double bottom held, and we're now testing resistance, 21.25, and that actually broke by 10 cents. So I like it on the 12-hour time frame. We have our low, high of the bounce, higher low, and higher high that's not convincing yet, but it is a 12-hour trend change. We zoom out to the daily. We still have the daily exponential resistance being tested. The next major level is up in the 2270s to be watching. So a shift in momentum and a double low of support is holding. Let's see if the bulls can get over these daily exponential resistances, and let's see if Binance is going to act as a laggard to some of the other major altcoins. EOS has kept its strength up. We've got a daily higher low now at 395. The bulls saw continuation. Again, don't lose sight of the longer term time frames. Anything under 458 is just a weekly lower high on EOS. The bulls will have to change the weekly trend for our monthly higher low to convincingly be set. And we said EOS looks convincing a couple videos ago, and now ETH has joined. looking convincing as well. So bottom line is, congrats to the alt bulls. Is this alt season? I don't know what would define alt season. There's opportunity for the bulls in alts. That's good enough for me. How Bitcoin breaks from this daily equilibrium is going to have a significant impact in the short-term action for the rest of the month. And how the Bitcoin pairings respond to the break in Bitcoin is going to have a significant impact as well. And that should determine how we are weighing ourselves, whether it's using a scale. No, I'm just kidding. Whether it's using a lot of strength in Bitcoin and the dominance increasing in Bitcoin, so we shift, maybe sell some Ethereum and go back into Bitcoin, or whether we stay diversified across multiple coins because it's just taking turns for the bulls. So definitely some good opportunity for the bulls. Now the question is, which direction is Bitcoin going to break? Stay tuned. It's going to happen in the next few days, and we'll certainly be all over it. Hope you have a good day. Do good things. About to go live and wrap up the stock sector world. Oil has been absolute insanity. And again, check out commodities if you're looking for trading opportunity. And if you're not looking for trading opportunity and have some time, just learn the space, because their opportunity comes in waves as always. And when the commodity space heats up, there's great opportunity. Thanks again. We'll see you soon.